Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Ides, your friendly real estate agent based here in Cebu. So today, we will talk about something very important. How to buy a property step by step. If you are a first-time home buyer, this video will guide you through the process so you know exactly what to expect. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. So let's dive right in on the very first step, which is to know your purpose and to know your budget. The very first step is to ask yourself, why do I want to buy a property? Is it for personal use as a home, or do you plan to rent it out as an investment? Knowing your purpose will help you narrow down your options. Next step is to know your budget. Condos in Cebu range from 2 million up to 20 million or beyond. Depende sa class sa ato ang condo. Townhouses, maglisod na tagkuha og mga 3M, but there are still 3.5 affordable townhouse right now. Single attached na sa mga 8 million, almost 10M or 10M plus na siya. With that, think about how much you can afford to pay monthly. The down payment, the monthly equity, and the monthly amortization after the turnover. As a rule of thumb, nga dili ta magkalisod og bayad, your total monthly payment should not exceed 30% of your gross monthly income. If you are buying a condo, please factor on the condo due. The next step is to research and choose your developer. Once you have your budget, start researching properties. Look at trusted developers like Abuetes Land, Cebu Land Masters, Primary Homes, and others. Just ask the agent, know the history of the project, and you can research. Everything is online na jud. Because if, for example, you are buying a property nga pre-selling pa, so the risk is on your side. So wala pa kay makita diha. Muna, very important jud is to know the history ana nga developer. If naa ba sila license, naa na ba sila na turnover nga mga projects and all. Check the project location, accessibility, and amenities and reviews. Think long term. For example, is it near IT park, malls, schools, or resorts? These factors affect not just your convenience, but also your property's value. And you already have the developer, you already have properties that you'd like to check. Step number 3, you have to visit the actual location and compare properties. So don't rely only on brochures or online photos. Schedule a site visit or ask for a virtual tour. But it is really advised to check the actual location. If possible, or kung dili kaya sa imong schedule, let other people nga imuhang trusted family member or your friend to check the actual unit for you. Para dili ka makalitan bitaw. There is an instance ana nga case bitaw. I have a cousin nga nikuha og house, and nindot kayang house, nindot kayang design sa house, and ni-reserve sila without visiting the actual location. After a year of paying the equity, ilan nang gitan-aw didto kay since OFW man to. Pag anhi diri, they don't like the location kay perting to nga zona. So it's a risk on your side. So better, before you reserve, check the unit so that you will know what to expect. And if possible, compare 2 or 3 projects before making a decision. Sometimes the difference in price or location can greatly affect your lifestyle or the return of investment. Once you already have decided, so we will go to the reservation and requirements. To reserve a unit, usually you have to pay from as low as 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, depende sa kung unsa nga project imuhang napilian. Depende sa developer kung pila ang ilang require. if that is a project coming from the developer, that is a standard payment. So naagi na sila standard reservation fee, standard contract price. So dili mo makaingon nga abi kay moagi mong agent, nag-mark up na sila. It is a standard price. Bisan asa kang agent, same ra na sila. Og price kay ang matuman is ang price man sa developer. Naman na sila computation kung pila ang ilang equity ilang required, pila ang reservation fee, pila ang loanable. Once you pay your reservation fee, the developers will ask you for the reservation documents like the two valid IDs. If you are married, included ang imuhang spouse for the valid ID. If you are separated, kinahanglan ang imuhang spouse mo sign og appeal, or kung legal mo, there should be a finality of annulment. Kaya kinahanglan dyan na siya. But if single mo, kinahanglan na to is live birth lang. And proof of income, certificate of employment kung employed mo, if business mo, business permits, licenses, BIR, income tax return. And also we need TIN number, verified, so ma-assistan ra mo ana sa agent. And other requirements as requested by the developer. So once you reserve the unit, you are now ready to pay the monthly equity. After the monthly equity, na siya remaining balance pa, which is most likely it's 80% or 70%, 90%, depende kung how much pa ang remaining. Mao na siya ang ato ang i-finance. Step 5 is financing options. Financing options is like kung asa na to ipa-finance ang remaining balance, kung sa Pag-ibig ba, sa bank ba, or in-house ba. And also, spot cash. If you have already the funds. So, imuhala ng i-spot cash after the equity and when the unit is ready. Kung in-house financing, it is directly with the developer, but interest rates are higher. And other developers will just offer you shorter term like 5 years, 10 years, na asay 15 years. Depende kung how long they can offer and how much interest they will give you. So, second option is bank financing. This is the common choice of financing nowadays. So, kasagaran jud karon is through bank financing, since ang bank is fast ang approval and they can approve as high as 95% sa imuhang property. And the next is Pag-ibig Fund. So, if the project is accredited sa Pag-ibig, so pwede sila mo apply through Pag-ibig. But then, ang Pag-ibig nato karon is only up to a maximum of 6 million. So, most of the projects nowadays, daghan na jud kaayo nga greater than 6 million. Na uban, abot na 8 million, 10 million. So, dako-dako ka og i-down payment, ana. So, once you are approved with the financing institution, like for example, sa bank, the bank will pay the remaining balance to the developer and you will pay monthly amortization to the bank up to 20 years loan term. Naiuban special cases na maabot og 25 years. But usually ang kuhaon sa mga home buyer is mga 15 years, 10 years, or 20 years. But kung kana siya is taasan ra kaayo mo sa 20 years, wala ra dyan ay problema. You can shorten it, mo pay ka og bulto, i-pay ninyo sa bangko, and just say nga kaning amount is payment to the principal. So, importante kaya na siya nga, kinahanglan siya imong ingnon dito is for the principal ni siya, kay para ato siya i-deduct sa principal, dili ka mag-interest. After ma-settle nimo sa bank and the unit is ready, congratulations, because your unit is ready na for turnover. Or pwede na ka mo move in. So, other properties na apay move-in fees because this is allocated for example, the advanced real property tax, electricity connection, association membership, and other fees. Before na siya ma-turn over, of course, you have to inspect the unit kung okay na ba ninyo, kung naamoy ipa-rectify, papunan ninyo magpintal diha, kay bati ang ilang pagpintal, pwede ra gid na siya before you accept the unit. Although naa-dyan na siya warranty gihapon, but still, you can request for rectification. Mo nang ilang gitawag o punch listing before you will accept and sign the acceptance papers. Then, that's it. Congratulations! You're now a condo or a house owner here in Cebu. And that's it. That's the simple step-by-step guide in buying your first property here in Cebu. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more property tours and real estate tips here in Cebu. If you have questions, drop them in the comments section. I'd be happy to answer them. And if you're interested for some property options, check out my other videos and my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.